Oh. Let's get out of this country, motherfucker. The hell?
Drivers, to your cars.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm Radio Angel AM, and welcome to What Matters, the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series Cricket 400 at the Brickyard. We're live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indiana. Gasoline Alley has a crowd 250,000 strong who are ready and gathered to go and see these Cricket Cup drivers go at it for a couple of laps, or 80 laps precisely. I'm Angel. I'm joined with Sean and, of course, Tari Smith. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God! What introduction? Well, I mean, it's kind of an introduction, but anyways, guys, this place is heavy for a stock car. It ain't like an IndyCar racetrack, like your typical IndyCar racetrack, where you would see the drivers go fast, and furious, and beautiful, and sweet. But this one is a little bit more heavy grip on with the stock cars. And we had during the winter a couple of test sessions with these ICR cars. So what do you think is going to be the big clemency for this race? Well, for this one, I would say it's going to be a little more weird, you know. As I know they're going to be using the same tires as the guys from the Indianapolis circuit, and I've run a couple of races. Sean, have you ever tried IndyCar?
No, I never tried IndyCar, but I've seen how these races are done. This is a historical place. The history of this venue has always been exciting to come towards. And every year when this track is on the calendar, it's always a must-have. Not because of winning it has value to it, but also the prestigeness of this place.
That's why a lot of people love it. Exactly. And of course, the names of the PPG Trophy are the who's who of the best NASCAR Cricket Cup Series drivers ever since 1995, when Roberto Lopez won the first race. He went on to win it 5 times during his career. And he's going to be one of the honorary stars today. He's going to be waving the green flag.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who joins onto this list.
Exactly, but before we go into that, let's take a look at our starting lineup for today's race. Qualifying was a weird show where people were expected to watch a 4-lap dash for qualifying positionings. However, it only got 2. Lexi De Benedetto will start on the front row in that McDonald's scheme. They just loving it. And Laceria Smith in the unsponsored number 40. And I'll tell you what, she has her best starting position in Cricket Cup. Go ahead, Sean.
You want to do this? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Road 2, you begin with the number 21 Mothercraft Ford of Benjamin Ortiz. And then you have the 5-hour energy Toyota Supra of Lucille in the 15.
Next, we're going to see Lincoln Loud in the Buc-ee's Charger. And right next to him is going to be Mabel Pines in the DoorDash Supra. Diego Alcaraz in the Tesla Model S for FedEx, and Maggie Splitzer in the Ford Shelby for Glitch.
Next row, you have the Napa Chevy Malibu number 9 as Sabrina Rankapri. And you have the 0 Crew Charger, a Katie Code.
Next, we're going to see Damon Rubio in the Summit Shelby, and right next to him is going to be the Pepines in the Monster, the Beast Supra. Scary. Next up is Alvin Bradley in the Miller Lite Pontiac alongside Haley Deegan in the Irwin Tool Shelby.
Next up, you have Alexis Lynn Blake in the Valvoline Charger. And then right next is Sebastian Galloway Jr. in the 48 Lowe's for Pros Toyota Supra.
Next, we're going to see Pedro Sales under the Walt Guaranteed through Shelby and the Aquafina Charger of Laura James. Next, we see Daniel Roman in the Nike Supra, and right next to him, corporate teammate Sheldon Creed in the Furniture Row Supra.
Right behind them is the number 7 branded professional agriculture Pontiac G B of Annette Galvan. And right next, in the Walmart Charger, it's Maria Lakey in the 46.
What do you mean I'm not on a Walmart? You just aren't. Okay, then. Ivan Molina will be sharing row with Marinette Panchang, so teammates trying to share some rows. Next up is Ethan Rice in the Cherwin Charger and the Love Speedco machine of points leader Samantha Contreras. She better pick up the pace because if she loses in this race around 30th or worse, then she could swing the points lead the other way.
Right behind them in the 91 Quick Trip Toyota Supra is Leslie Jacoby. And right next, teammate Aria Eviara in the Alice Prime plays YT Toyota Supra.
Next, we see Oli Cesar in the Tesla and Eric Plush VP in the Aris Supra. Next up is Austin Hunter in the Spectrum Malibu and Jonathan Logren in the NOS Malibu.
Right behind them is Zoe Lee in the Avon Health Supra. And right next is Daniel Bucasaldo in the Coors Light Shelby.
Next, we're going to see Sophia Woodward, who almost won this race in 2024, and Daniel Voiles, who is trying to get his first. Good eye on that one, Tari. Luna Coco will be starting next to Ruby Asensio, who is looking to go climbing just a little bit more in the standings.
In our second to last row, you have the number 42, Kyle Larson in the Toyota Supra. And you have Chloe in the Hershey's Chocolate Company Supra.
And running up the field, we're going to see Ma Bakeda in the Abba Gold Shelby and Angel Diaz-Rauda in the Koch machine.
Well, for them earn coconuts.
Yep. So, now with this race about to get going, let's go quickly to some of our picks. Who do we have winning in today's race? I think for this one, I'm gonna go with somebody who is due for a win at this point of the year, and I think it's going to be lovely Maggie Spletzer. She's gonna get her 4th career win and join the list of Brickyard 400 winners, Sean.
Ooh, that's an interesting pick. I think I'm going to go with someone a bit different here. It's all about surviving to the very end, and it's also going to be about strategy. I might see a shocker here with this one. I'm picking Leslie Jacoby here with this one for this race.
I love it. All right, for this one, I'm going to go a little bit more subdued, and I think he's going to be the next legend to add his name, and it's going to be Diego Alcaraz. Starting in 7th place, I think he's going to put the Tesla name back in victory lane at this place. We'll see or we'll not see of this one. I think we won't see. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And anyways, let's go over to our pit reporter, starting with Rick Erickson. For this race weekend, a lot of people have changed their strategies on tires. One of the few ones that was actually concerned about the strategy of tires was Benjamin Ortiz. he was concerned that the IndyCar specification tires will not work with a stock car. However, the mechanics assured him that he's going to have quite a nice feeling with the car once they start running the laps. Anthony. The concerns continued on with more drama surrounding the tires. This one was more or less for Marbacada. She is concerned that the tire might start falling, but as soon as the tire starts falling, she will come on the pit road and maybe switch to a Cricket Cup specification tire the previous year. Let's go now to Margot. A key factor for this racetrack, aside from the tires, is aerodynamics, and one of the drivers that comes in well prepared for aerodynamics is precisely Diego Alcaraz. He's looking on to go for his first win at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but he's also concerned about how the aero package may behave. This is not the Gen 6 car. This is the ICR car, as he explained it later on. Back up to you guys. Alright, so we are getting ready. Let's go trackside for our command to fire them up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And they're off.
Here we go. They're going around.
All right, let's go over our D&Q list of this weekend. Sonora Felix, Wendy Corduroy, Lena Oxton, Fernando Alonso. Yeah, Fernando Alonso also missed this race despite being also slated to run the AT&T race yesterday. He missed it. And finally, Shane Van Gisbergen. So really, 5 drivers had to go home, and unfortunately, one of them had to be a famous legend of the sport, like Fernando Alonso.
Well, everyone wants a little piece of the pie here, so seeing some of the big names like those miss out on this event, it's not shocking, but it is a bit of a eye looker, per se.
Mm-hmm. That is the big thing, and of course we're gonna run down the facts of this race. A total of 80 laps around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The pit strategy is ×2, and a key importance: this is race number 21 of the season, which means that we are now closer to the regular season deadline. And once that is done, we're gonna see our top 16 who make it into the chase. Heavy contenders that are still outside of the chase grid include Plush VP, Dana Roman, Ali Cesar, Diego Alcaraz. They're looking to get in and possibly kick out Luna Coco, Chloe Bourgeois, Alvin Bradley, and Sabrina Rankin-Free, who all need great results in order to cement themselves further into the top 16 and avoid elimination.
Well, the time for talk is over.
Yep, as the pace car is on a pit road. Lexi Di Benedetto gets ready, along with Lasaria Smith. And the Cricket 400 at the Brickyard is underway at Indianapolis.
Already seen drivers making certain moves here off the start.
Do you want to see 2 wide or you want to see 3 wide?
2 wide.
I mean, if you want to see 3 wide, then go to Daytona, my buddy. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah. But he's making some sense.
Yeah, that is true, as we are finally seeing our first lap completed. Lexi Benedetto is our leader, and our fastest lap at the same time.
Well, it's early in this race, so we'll have to keep an eye out on the fastest lap throughout the day. the run in this one.
Oh yes, as we're seeing Benjamin Ortiz now trying to catch up to that number 1 of Lexi Di Benedetto. Still striking in less than half a second. Caution is out on the first lap. On the second lap.
They're wrecking. Oh, big damage.
Oh my god. Eric Plushbley P and Marv Akeda are involved, so our defending champion is wrecked out, as well as Jonathan Logren. They're coming back around and they're going to take the caution. Lexi Di Benedetto is going to be the leader. No other cars wrecked surprisingly. Let's take a look at what happened on this one.
They were getting a bit dicey behind. I think that might have been the issue there. Let's see.
I wanted to see 3 wide, but not like this.
Well, you did kind of throw out the 3 wide situation.
Oh god! Jesus.
Yeah, that's what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, that is exactly what you're not supposed to do, as Eric Plushbley P went for a whale of a ride on this one. You're not supposed to not even go 4 wide, as it almost went through it.
Yeah, it's too early for this type of racing. Like, I understand how important it is, but way too early.
Yeah, I would say way too early. It's gonna be head on here. Here's Eric. Come on. Flip it over here, flip it. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Damn, I'm gonna need a barf bag after this. No duh. No duh, he's gonna need it.
Well, yeah, you go. Here's the thing, this is Indianapolis. You don't really see barrel rolling like that.
Except you usually don't want to be in those types of positions. Here's what Mark Akita saw. Oh, hang on to it, hang on to it, hang on to it. Hang on to it. Caution's out, keep it rolling. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay. And immediately we saw the concerns, because you do worry about your colleagues, no matter who you're racing against with. They're still human beings, and I think that's great concern that Marvakita showed.
Yeah, as already had some pit stops. Bit interesting.
Oh yeah, it is very interesting. A couple of drivers are actually taking advantage of these pit stops because they know the fuel window is not going to be forgiving with these drivers. As you still see Jonathan Logren, yeah, Jonathan Logren is officially done. And so is Eric Plushbley P. I'm surprised that Mars still is able to hold a good wheel here.
Oh, only got the slight damage from the contact with the wall, with the outside wall there, so I think they're going to keep probably managing it throughout the rest of this race. And if it does, I think, become an issue, they'll probably call it a day.
Yeah, that could be the thing right here. As we take a look at our fastest laps, Benjamin Ortiz at the moment is the holder of the fastest lap of this race. Running really cool, really clean, and very nice on that Motorcraft 4.
Yeah,
but once again, it's still very early to do so.
But yeah, nobody's going to officially lock in the fastest lap that easily. Especially with how late into the race we get into. We're going to start seeing those bigger changes, especially with adjustments.
Well, either the adjustments or at the same time, the way that these drivers behave, because they misbehaved on this second lap, so you don't want to see that again. Oh yeah, totally not.
Yeah, but with how wide this track could be, that's another thing that we gotta be mindful of.
Yep, as we're gonna take a look at some of our pit reporters. Let's see what they say out of the care center. Anthony? And right now I'm sitting with the 36 of Jonathan Logren. Jonathan, you saw that 19 go for a whale of a ride. What do you think could have happened to that 19 Cup? Well, dude, it just goes up in the air. It's the first time that I ever see an IndyCar like wreck with a stock car. You know, maybe we shouldn't go with these IndyCar compounds, and I think Firestone went wrong with the regulations. But you know, it is what it is. Couldn't break a sweat on our NAS Energy Malibu, and we'll try to get them next week. Yeah, that's the big sad story from Jonathan Logren. Let's go over to Rick Erickson. And right now I'm sitting on the other side of the care center here with Eric Plushbley P. And Eric, you are thankfully all right. What do you think happened? Well, we just went 4 wide. I don't know what Angel Diaz-Rada was thinking. I mean, that was a stupid move by a 16 car. And it really sucks, man. It sucks because we wanted to be one of the great contenders of this race. Unfortunately, cannot do it, so I'd be stuck in the garage for the rest of the afternoon, and that just kills our chances of going ahead for this race. I'm just thankful that nobody got hurt, and I think Firestone should change the tires. Alright, we're going back up to you guys.
That's a concern. That's a concerning thought that's just being thrown around down there.
Yeah, because I don't know. You tested these IndyCar spec-like tires?
I didn't get to test them, but when you're already hearing drivers complaining about something like that, like I can understand the wreck was a bit ridiculous, especially with how early it is. But you got a car that's going barrel rolling just out of a turn. I can understand if it's going into a turn, but that's coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, that is true, and especially with the way that these cars are built, like we could have used, you know, IndyCar spec tires with the Gen 6 the previous year. But the problem is that the ICR car is a lot more bulkier, and it's also doesn't have as much grip on the IndyCar spec tires in comparison to the Gen 6. Yeah, once that lack of grip really affects you, it's just gonna throw you into the end. That's when nasty things happen.
And that's what we kind of saw right there. Well, let's hopefully not get to see something like that for the rest of this one.
Yep, as Lexi Di Benedetto gets ready to lead them off back to the green flag. She's been calm, she's been collected so far in this race. She has led every lap there is to lead. But now is Katie Cote, who is looking forward to say no more of this nonsense as the race officials determine that it is okay to go green again. I have a car on smoking!
Oh.
And the caution is back out again, of course. Benjamin Nortis with a big flare of smoke. And that will trigger the caution guaranteed, and that spilled like a lot of fluid onto the racetrack, so that's why Cricket Cup threw the caution. I don't even think the caution was necessary.
I think it was, because that was so sudden that if they were going fast and trying to get behind that 21, that could have resulted in a wreck.
Yeah, it could have. It's blown, guys. God damn it. At jump 4. Just bring it back around. Just bring it back around. We're done. And they race back to the caution flag, so Lexi Di Benedetto will retain the lead. First time that we have a caution at Indianapolis immediately following a restart.
It was just how instant the car blew up. Restarting it in 12s and just going to see how quick that was.
The green flag drops. I counted
And
4 seconds. I counted 4 seconds right when the car blew up.
So from the drop of the green to the car blowing up, yeah, that was quick. And even if the car was down that low, you don't know if there's going to be someone that's going to send it deep.
Yeah,
And could result
especially
in it.
yeah, especially on
And it
those
could
restarts.
yeah. So you may fault the Cricket Cup officials for that, but I say that was a wise decision.
They're clear. Caution's out. That was dangerous, like, oh, not that Pokemon. God damn it. Okay, Miss Pokemon reference.
I didn't think we were gonna get those type of references today, but here we are.
Green flag. Oh, go low. Damn it! Caution's out here. Go to the warm-up lane. Well, that was no bueno. As the lead changes now, Demon Rubio is not the leader coming out of pit road. So we're finally gonna see a lead change coming out. That's surprising. Well, Sean, we have officially seen breakdowns and heartbreaks. What do you think? Which one was the most faculty driven? Oh, I guess Sean is not even able to hear you. Huh. They probably took a break or something. Well, it says, oh, we have another car with a broken engine. It is the 56 of Aria Eviara. Not again. Well, continue to wait for Sean. Let's take a look at what happened to this 56 class. It just fell out of the other world. See right here. Just as she was coming out of pit road. Yeah, that's just horrendous. Clearly. Thought that would happen. And because of that, they're gonna add another lap of caution so that they can get that cleaned up. That is going on. We're gonna see if Sean is over here with us. He probably had to go do something or whatever. But Jesus, are we serious? Like, with all these mechanical failures? I think we are. I think it's the perfect time to go serious, Taro. Not that. Whatever. But I think that's the story of drivers overheated and cars overheated. Sean wants to put it. Let's go over to the garage area and see what happened with Margot Grew, as she is with Benjamin Artis. Well, unfortunately, this will mark the end of the line for you, Benjamin. What do you think happened during the restart, and what ended up costing you the result you wanted today? Well, the header just decided to dump the bed, you know. It's first time in quite a while that has ever happened to me, and everything was going right to plan, and you know, sometimes things just don't go the way you want to, but it's just how it is, I guess. And I also feel bad for Arya, who exploded as well, so that's a tough luck for us, but we are going to be back next week in Mexico City, one of my favorite places. Hope that the engine holds up. Very disappointing finish for the holder of the fastest lap, guys. Thank you, Margot.
Yikes.
Finally back, and you kind of missed what happened to Arya.
Do we have another engine go boom?
Yep, another engine went boom, this one for Arya Eviara, so that means the shift is shifting at the moment.
My goodness, this just makes things go from bad to worse.
Yeah, it really does, and I don't know, do we have an opt-in in fast lap? No. Yep, nope. The moment Benjamin Artis is still the fastest, and of course they added one lap of while you were away, Sean, the officials added one lap of caution to clean up the mess left by the 56, but now that everything is cleaned up, we could see a potential clean restart if everything goes according to plan.
I wouldn't be throwing my hopes that quickly. We'll see what happens here.
As we get the one to go sign now, it's Tara, what are you doing? I'm just putting one hand up and one down. If you get the meme, you get it. What do you mean meme? Look at the numbers that are at the front. In first place is 6 and the next one is 7.
Get out.
I'm just trying to connect with the younger audience, okay?
Get out.
Get out, Tari. You know what? We're just gonna leave this. Just gonna leave it.
Leave that meme out of here, or else I can ask somebody to get a frying pan.
Exactly. Like yeah. Don't bring up that meme again, girl. All right, I won't. I promise.
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well then, now that nonsense is out, the pace car is finally ready to go down pit road. Are we gonna have a quick restart, or are we gonna have another caution? I would say another caution.
I'm only tell.
Oh, you're immediately going for another caution, Tari. That's disturbing and sad.
And it's not even me saying it, and I'm saying, we'll wait and see.
Okay. Alright. So, Damon Rubio trying to shake off what a very horrendous season it has been for him. And at the moment, he looks like the favorite to take home the checkered flag here at Indy.
Here
and
we go
try to add
again.
his name to the list. As here we go. What is the 7 doing to the 6? They just pulled away on that restart.
He easily just was able to get that clean jump.
And oh God, Jesus Christ! Oh Jesus!
Oh my goodness! Good
That was
Lord.
a terrible wreck and an involved. Yeah, that's gonna take Marvacada out of this. As Maggie Splitzer and Austin Hunter were also involved, they're still racing toward the green. Here comes the Nergal band.
That Galvan's got the inside line, but I wouldn't trust it out of 4.
And they wouldn't, as Eamon Rubio retains the lead. Sweet mother of junkyards.
Lord have mercy.
Let's take a look at what transpired on this one. I mean, I think they were trying to go for 3 wide on this wreck. Now, were they? Oh, you see Maggie. Oh, she sent it. I mean, I get that you have to send it sometimes, but that's not the way you have to do it. And oh my God, what a terrible head for Marvacada and Ruby Asensio. Well, that is one way to go airborne, Sean. As we're gonna take a look at the onboard camera from Austin Hunter. My goodness, I'm surprised at how that 3 car didn't go upside down. I really hope that my baby is okay. What?
Oh my Lord.
Did you just say that on national TV?
Yes, he did.
Here's Ruby.
Hey, Angel, am I allowed to stay in?
Yeah, oh God!
Hey, Ruby, do you not know what?
just cut his mic off. I think that's what he gets for trying to.
Do you not know what not clear means?
Maybe she doesn't. Let's see Mark. Easy, 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 easy. Reckon in front of you, reckon in front of you, reckon in front of you. Stay low, stay low, stay low. Go high. It wants me to go low or go high. Make up your mind. That was my fault. 100% my fault, Mark. Well, that decides whose fault is it?
That was real simple on whose fault that was. But you can't blame much with the spotter because it happened so quickly.
Yep, as Lincoln Loud is now your leader coming out of pit road, and our top 5 has changed once more. And look at Boogie. He's doing a good job in that 98 car.
We've been kind of hoping to see some things out of Boogie, and finally seeing it a bit here. Let's see how the run keeps on going.
Yeah, I'm also hopeful for that because he really wanted to build something for himself as well as for Phil Parsons Racing, and I think that he's trying to believe in his own talent, and that's why he's right now in the top 10.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Yep, as we're seeing the drivers that have said goodbye to this race, Marvacada and Ruby Asensio, both for the accident. Austin Hunter with a radiator issue after that wreck, and finally the 04 of Maggie Splitzer, sorry, with a piston issue. We all know that was more than a single piston.
There has to be multiple pistons. So the answer is no duh.
Exactly. So while that continues on, let's go over to the infield care center and see what the consensus is. Rick? Right now, I'm outside the infield care center with Austin Hunter. He just came out. What do you think happened on that wreck? Well, to be completely honest with you, it was 100% Marvel Cada's fault, and also Maggie Splatzer. Like both those girls, they don't know how to respect the boundaries sometimes, and you just don't send it on the short shoot at this racetrack. And I've driven I tested an Indy car for Castle Out once, and it's not a suitable track to these types of scenes unless you're in the controlled package. And I think that's why using these tires are just the equivalent of the Armageddon. So I'm still proud of the Spectrum guys, Castle Out, everyone Chevrolet. We're still continuing to work all day long. It's just this stupid shit that just doesn't align up with these motherfuckers. Alright, that was kind of interesting. Let's go back to you guys.
Yeah, he's a bit upset, and I don't blame him.
I mean, I don't blame him either. I mean, if someone were to send it like that, I would immediately go aggressive. Thankfully, for Karen, that didn't happen yesterday. And I don't know, he's kind of right. With these stock cars, you really cannot make these types of sends in turns 2 and turn 4.
Oh, but we've been seeing that since the start of the race, almost. Unnecessary type of racing.
And I think that's the big kicker, because if you continue with this unnecessary type of racing, then you're going to have a lot of cars that are going to be banked up and into the garage area. And we already see a couple of them, as we're going to take another interview just before we go green. Margot. And I'm here with Maggie Splatzer right now. You are only sad about this incident. Do you think it was your mistake? Yeah, I really think it was, but you know, next time that I try to do a move, I have to wait until turns 1 and 3, because those are the turns where it actually works. I'm so proud for the glitch guys, and I know Cody wants to get the backup car. It's not gonna happen, so I'm still very happy with the progress that we're making. This is a small setback, and once we go to Mexico, we're finally going to go with good tires, and I just hope that Firestone gets their act together, because we cannot use IndyCar tires on this track anymore. Alright, that was quite specific about Maggie Splatzer. Let's go back up to you guys. Thank you, Margot.
There's another person complaining about the tires again. It's been the same story, basically.
I think it's because of the low grip that they have, and that's why they're still going. Because we have to remind our audience, these cars are very different to the Indy cars. Exactly, as we're gonna go back green on this one. Lincoln Loud, trying to give another crown jewel victory. He already won Daytona, and he wants to win this race for the second time in his career. Green flag.
Great restart there by Lincoln. Already seen side-by-side action behind the leaders.
They kept it clean formally. I love it. Well, that's for now, because remember, once we get over to the long run, maybe they won't be as clean as you wish, Tari. Oh, come on.
Hey, No, Angel's got a
Whoa!
point. That I think they almost corrected both of you.
Yeah, that is true because Sheldon Crean is without any F's to give as he almost dropped the middle finger towards Annette Galvan with that bonsai move in turns 3 and 4.
And it's gonna cost him here multiple positions. Already got passed by Boyles and getting passed by a lot more drivers.
Let's go back to the front because now Leslie Jacoby is looking to get Lincoln Loud out of the way.
Leslie Jacoby's looking right there.
I don't think she's gonna get the run just yet. He's gonna have to wait probably a little bit later on. But thankfully, not a lot of stuff going on so far in this race. Look at Damon Rubio trying to work with Pedro Sales.
I don't think Pedro Sales wants to work with him.
I wouldn't think so either, as he's trying to go for the pass. This will be for the 3rd spot on the racetrack. He dives back high.
He thought too early on that move. You want to do it entering turns 1 and 2. If you do it here and turns 1 and turns 3. If you do it entering turn 2 or 4 or the exits, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, because, well, you're gonna get somewhere, and that is the catch fence.
Well, not exactly. You're basically gonna go backwards. Now, see. Oh wait, there was a spin on the front track.
Oh, another one.
Wreck.
Another wreck. Lexi De Benedetto, our pole sitter. There goes the pole money, and Marinette de Pencheng is smoking. Lincoln Loud and Leslie Jacoby are still fighting to get back to the line. No other cars are involved in other wrecks. That's a good thing, I say, but oh my god, this is not the way you wanted to go now, was it?
Nope, as Lincoln Loud got back to the line.
Yep, Lincoln gets back to the line. We're going to take a look at this wreck, which, let's see, I'm curious to see how it triggered. Especially because they were going all weirded and stuff. Let's see it. Luna Coco! Oh! She got into De Benedetto.
Oh, Lucille got a piece.
Yep, Lucille got into it for a little bit, as well as Luna Coco, and yeah, look at the damage to that one too.
Massive damage.
That red kind of looked like Clint Boyer in 2017.
Almost did. Luckily, it was later on down the front stretch.
Yeah, thankfully.
But then, you see, once the contact happened to the wall, you basically were stuck in it.
Yeah, that's how it works around this racetrack. Let's take a look from Lucille's camera. Easy, too wide, too wide, too wide. Oh, wrecking, go high. Very got clipped here. Yeah, I basically got clipped on that one. Oh, damn. Caution's out. You already hear the frustration coming from Lucille's mouth. That's what Marinette saw. Go high, go high, go high, go high. Oh. You got rear-ended. At jump port. Wait, did the 22 get rear-ended though? Oh, it did!
Yeah, got pit maneuvered.
And it was by the 74. Anyways, Lincoln Loud is the leader coming out of pit road. Oh, dang. Oh my god. Yep, Dale is here. Yep, welcome in, Dale, to the broadcast, as we just saw an SBM car rear-ending Mernit to pinching, and boy, am I glad. Ow! My god! What was that?
I was trying to break your fucking neck again, you stupid.
That's not very nice, especially because we're live. Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry. You know, this is why they give me a censor button.
No duh. Anyways, as we continue to see the list of DNFs continue to grow, and I think the only person happy on this booth is Sean.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're the only one who's happy about all these DNFs.
Excuse me. What the fuck?
It's because of your carnage addiction.
I am literally standing by right here in the back stretch. I had the best view in the house.
You can only see back there. We're able to see the front stretch.
Hey! You! Anyway, guys, what a race has been so far, eh?
It's been a bit
Oh
chaotic.
yeah, for sure. It has been quite a race.
Been better than any race that Indy car could put on here. I know that for sure.
Oh.
And the fans are looking at me with death stares, so I might die on national television.
Yeah, that was a no type of call.
Yeah, especially because we had to apologize earlier for Austin Hunter's comments.
I'm sorry, what did he say? I didn't hear it because you guys had me fucking muted.
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Tell me.
It was...
Tell me.
He basically dropped the F-bomb.
Oh. Who cares?
What?
Yeah, who cares?
Okay.
Look, guys, if I have to be commentating from the damn back straightaway like some kind of peasant, then I will do just that.
Well, that's just something.
You guys could have at least given me a monitor.
I think someone offered you it.
Yeah, someone did offer you one monitor, Dale.
Oh yeah, that's right. I know why I'm back here because Tari decided to bring Taco Bell, and I had to run for the hills. So I ran to the backstretch.
Look, so far I haven't had the effects of Taco Bell.
Why did you bring Taco Bell?
Okay, fair point.
It's because I'm hungry. Does it have the lettuce? So far, yes. Oh, damn.
Well,
Hey, it's a good thing I carry around these. Tari, what are you?
A Taco Bell addict?
No, you're an idiot sandwich.
guys, they're coming back to the green, guys.
Yep, they're coming
Yeah,
back to the green while you two are. Thank God that you got that I basically have to only deal with you guys when Cody's not here, and the truck series races are much funnier with you guys.
Well, yeah, because we don't do anything else like complain about certain things.
Ahem, Cody.
I finally have a monitor. Yay! I can see things.
Took you long enough.
All right, the pace car is back onto pit road, and this is it. Lincoln Loud trying to win this race for the first time since 2023, although we are barely a quarter of the way through. Here we go.
He's gonna get a big start there. It's gonna really kind of screw him up coming into the 1 and 2.
What is Boyles doing?
Boyles is sending it deep on Bogey. That's gonna get him up there in the third place.
I'm gonna let's see this one, guys, and it's gonna be a damn good one.
But at the same time, Annette Galvan and Pedro Sales are also inspired to copy the move.
They are doing the exact same thing I saw Boyles doing, and it does not seem to be paying off for them.
Oh, it's gonna work for the Annette Galvan into turn 3. Gonna easily get third place. Boogie's right there, going back for fourth.
But for how long? How long is Annette Galvan gonna hold on to that position for?
That's going to be the big question right there, Dale, as she is trying to go all the way in deep. Trying
But
to
Angel,
catch up to the top 2.
But Angel, the thing is that Annette does not have any driving help. All she has on is a finger. And we know that here in this place, you can go in the cars behind you because they're going to use you.
Oh, it's just like you used Kendo a couple times?
Oh my
No,
God, just throw that out here.
Okay, that was low, Tari. That was
And
low.
she wonders why I was put on the backstretch.
There's Sheldon Creed trying to hold on to position here, but it might not be for long.
Yep, not for long as Damon Rubio trying to get up to it. I think he's going to send it deep in turn 1.
Yep.
And he does.
He's gonna try to do it, but it's gonna work out for him.
Yep. And easily will clear.
At the same time, Laceria Smith is trying to do something. Oh, almost 3 wide between her, Creed, and Rice. But she holds it.
So hold it on for now and is going to clear Creed entering turn 3. But Rice might look for a 2-for-1 special.
Oh!
Good Lord.
That was bringing in Diaz Rauda and Kyle Larson.
And speaking of Diaz Roddick, he's trying to win this race once again. Last time that he won it was back in 2008.
He has the help to do it. Let's just see if he has the car to do it. He's gonna get some positions there. Coming right in front of me.
Clear, but watch the 88 behind.
Yep, watch the 88 of Chloe Bourgeois. She's trying to get the position. She has the inside, and she's going to send it deep into turn 3 at the same time. Kyle Larson trying to make a move on Ethan Rice, but it seems like Chloe will have the position ahead of Diaz Rauda in the short shoot.
Kyle Larson is just trying to pull away from both cars behind him. Doesn't seem to be working, however, because as we've seen last a couple of nights over at the short track, you can have a big run. It's just how you use it.
We saw last night with the short track, it provided nothing. Here at the big track, though, at Indianapolis, you can see these drivers using the short chute to their advantage, and Kyle Larson even proves it by taking the position away from Ethan Rice.
Yes, and
change.
he did that right in front of me, right in front where I'm standing.
We got a
Yeah.
Oh, we have a new second place. It's the 7 of Annette Galvan.
Yep, Annette Galvan now into second, trying to set sail on Lincoln Loud, but the problem is not getting close enough. Although she is trying to
No,
put
she's
the bumper to
closing.
it.
She's closing.
Also, she's also bringing the third place car with her, which is not going to be good for her if she passes Lincoln Loud.
I don't know about that one. I think it's just these two. I think that 91 doesn't have what.
Caution's out! Caution's
Oh,
out!
we got another wreck. Another wreck down the front.
And I think it was the 74 of Laura Jeans who wrecked out once more. Meanwhile, they're battling for the lead. Annette Galvan tries to get the lead. This is for caution.
I think Annette Galvan is going to have it coming back to the caution, but wait, no, it's going to be Loud!
Lincoln's got to run off of 4.
Yep, it's going to be Lincoln who takes it again.
Lincoln had that run off of 4.
I'd just like to know what happened.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at Laura Jeans because she was the slowest and she dove it into the grass.
No, I didn't. I saw a big puff of smoke out of the corner of my eye from here.
Oh, I see it. I see what happened now. I see.
Free wide does not work. Oh, and a
And
hard hit for both.
boom. And
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh my god. Not again. And it's also another
but-
wreck where the 15 is involved. And the 74 just... Oh, what?
does what Tari would do in that situation.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, bullshit. Anyway.
Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna switch over to Mabel Pines. We're gonna take a look at her in-car camera as both her and Laura's licks were quite harmful. If you think about it.
Enjoy the ride, folks.
I was actually listening to her radio after that crash. She is okay.
Yeah, thankfully.
Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, like 3D glasses.
That's the day done for. God damn it again! That was the day done for her.
Yeah, your day ends as we got more pitters who stayed out.
And Lincoln Loud seems like he's going to be winning the race coming out of pit road. Zoe Lee with a great gain on pit road.
Did anybody stay out?
I don't think a couple of drivers, nobody stayed out.
At this track, you really can't afford to stay out.
Well, we've had a bunch of drivers stay out throughout several caution periods.
And this is not one of them as, oh yep, we see our list of DNF screw up. Lexi Di Benedetto and Laura James are now in the list.
The list has been growing ever so slowly, but these drivers have figured out ways to kind of grow out the leads a bit to not cause these issues.
And I think that's the beautiful thing. You want to grow out the situations to which you don't have another wreck like that.
But it's the back of the pads that we're seeing most of the incidents come from. And then once we start losing more of the back of the pack, we might be able to get the longer stint racing going. That might get to prove what these cars can do in that situation.
Exactly. So, at the moment for Lincoln, it has been quite a calm Sunday drive. But for the rest, it has been a game of survival. So, we're going to take a look at our schedule for next weekend. Next week, it all starts on August 7th at Iowa Speedway with the Atlas 150 for the ARCA Menard Series over on AGDN. Next, NASCAR AT&T Grand National Series heads over to Iowa Speedway as well with the branded 250 on August 8th. And then finally the Cup Series, the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series, heads down to to Mexico City on August 9th for the TV Azteca Clásico on Radio Angel YM.
That kind of sounds like we're taking a week off for hatching.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm gonna enjoy some coconuts.
I'm gonna be enjoying try to enjoy some time off.
Yeah, because you guys don't come back until August 14th at Richmond.
Yeah, so a few weeks off, gonna take it. But then schedule gets a bit wonky for trucks. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's a little bit wonky, but you know, all series, well, with the exception of ARCA, are coming down to the regular season conclusion.
Yeah, ARCA is getting ever so slowly towards the end of their season, with just a handful of races left.
Oh, yes. 13 races have been completed in the ARCA series. We send our congratulations to Ernest Alexi, who won last night in a race that was supposed to be held on Thursday night, but unfortunately it wasn't held due to the cricket and RA system collapsing on Thursday, and it did not return until 3:30 Eastern. And without that lack of communication from the league's main hub in El Paso, Texas, over to the tracks, then that's when it becomes a problem.
You know, they got the race in, so that's all that mattered.
I really hope that these drivers stop wrecking, because we're not even halfway.
Hey, you want to go tell them that?
Yeah?
Good luck with that.
Oh, come on!
I'm just telling you the truth.
Well, that is true, as 31 cars are still staying out on the track.
I'm just telling you the truth. There's no way that we're not going to stop with the wrecks. So even as you plead with them, they're still going to wreck.
Oh yes, as here we go. The drivers are pretty much ready to go, do, and shop. And when I say shop, I mean shop for good results, but also to make it to the halfway point of the race. Our fastest lap has finally changed. Annette Galvan is the quickest, but she's running second. Meanwhile, Lincoln Loud is going to try to dominate this race and win it. Green flag. Green flag here. Try to maintain the distance against you and the 7 car. Still there. Still there. inside, and then Galvan takes the lead swiftly.
Oh, watch out there. The 91 was trying to send it.
No, don't try to send it again. Because if not, we're going to wreck.
Internet Galvan has taken the lead.
Yep, and look at Leslie Jacoby also moving into second spot. Daniel Bogdasarov making a great attempt trying to get into third.
Watch out for Kyle Larson as well. He's trying to get up here in the top 5.
And Kyle Larson gets his nose ahead of corporate teammate Zoe Lee, manages to complete the pass, and he is currently in that 5th spot. Daniel Bogdasarov trying to go to the inside of Leslie Jacoby. This is for second.
That was too early. That was too late to make the move. And that might cause... It's not going to cause Boogie. That's going to cause Lincoln Loud. Here comes Larson.
Larson is picking up his victims really quickly. And look at Pedro.
Pedro Sills has joined in.
And they're still going. Oh, Sebastian Galloway Jr. in the wall.
That was a hard hit into the wall. Luckily, it's going to keep it going, but that's a lot of damage. As we got a battle for the lead.
Leslie Jacoby could have gone for it if it wasn't because of Ned Galvan blocking at the last second. It was a very risky block, though.
Oh, watch Daniel Bogdasarov right there.
Is he trying to make that? He was trying to make that outside work, wasn't he?
Oh, watch Larson here.
Third place goes to Kyle Larson. Not yet. Now it does in the short shoot. And he's trying to drag Phoenix into it.
Yeah, Pedro Sills going for 4. Clears it. Watch out, who's coming also. Oh, there they go again. Oh, hard hit. Big hit, and they were still wrecking. That's going to be a big one.
And that was a huge wreck. At the start-finish line, it kind of looked like what happened at the 2017 IRL event.
Except that was a whole lot worse. That was a whole lot worse. 2 massive hits to that entrance.
Oh yes, as we're gonna take a look at what happened and triggered it out. Are we serious? Oh!
Ethan Rice and Samantha Contreras. Contreras, I think, gained down. Oh, and they kept hooking on Ethan Rice. And then Alexis Lynn Blake took the biggest hit.
Yeah, that was big right there.
And that was a bad corner. We might need to watch that.
Yep, we're gonna watch that as they've declared the red flag out.
Let's look at it once again. Let's see. Contreras and Rice get into each other. And then Contreras gets hit by Boyle. Oh!
Jesus Christ!
Luckily, that was the front right tire that hit that wall. If it went any closer near the driver's side, that could have been disastrous.
We're going to see it in real time. Oh! Still high!
We might need to check how fast that was going at the time of impact, because that... Watching it going 100... Is that 20? Yeah. And 117 miles per hour.
She went from that all the way to a complete and sudden stop. That is unbelievable.
And was going about 160 to 170 miles per hour down to a straight stop. There's the incident once again in
Oh, this is what happened, like, behind.
Yeah. Dipper, Haley, some of the ones getting involved. Did Sabrina Rankin may have gotten a piece?
Yeah, she got.
She might have gotten a piece. Onward, Haley. Haley got ran into.
Yeah, she got rammed.
She got ran from behind. Someone was a bit impatient.
That was Sophia Woodward.
Back on board the hardest one.
Oh! I think that's where we lost the camera? Yep.
Yeah, because the camera cords went to that right front area.
And here's the bumper.
Now this one you might be able to ride the whole way. Let's see.
Oh! Jeez!
Yeah, we rode that one all the way in and just the hard impact.
He is from Angel.
Yeah. Once the red started, you basically had nowhere to go, and he immediately just puts it in.
Yeah, that is true. As we're showing you all this replays, as the red flag is out.
And on board here, Dominic Bradley. Again, not much room on this track once an incident happens.
Kind of makes it look like a short track.
Almost, with how tight these walls are closing.
Oh, God!
Yeah, that's dangerous. The 88 luckily didn't get much involvement, except maybe the hood getting a bit buckled.
Yeah, but here we're seeing it again. That was a terrible, terrible hit. The 47.
Again, that 47 went down to 117 miles per hour into the... Actually, that was more left front tire. So...
Yep, as we're seeing over here are drivers that are, at the moment, stopped.
And we don't... There's going to be a lot of drivers getting DNF'd out of this one.
Yeah, I surely see it right here. Look at all these drivers.
74, 47, 16, 99, 78. Just a handful of drivers.
Yeah, those are the drivers that really go into those sorts of stuff. We're gonna take a look at the we're gonna try to check if there's some people we can get some interviews from. Let's go to Rick. At the moment, I'm right now with Matt Colleague, the co-owner of Colleague Racing and Vlad Racing. Colleague, what can you tell us? What happened to the 47 of Alexis Lynn Blake? Well, Alexis, she climbed out of the car fine, but she's right now staying longer. She's getting X-rays inside the care center, and she may have a broken ankle. That was just a terrible wreck because it hit very, very close to where her feet is. So she could, maybe not. We hope that she doesn't have the broken ankle or something, but she is awake and alert. She is speaking, but that was just something that you don't want to see. Are you gonna get inside with her? Gonna talk to her? Yeah, right now I cannot because the doctors are being very specific about other people being inside the care center. You know. That is the update at the moment, guys. We're gonna go over to Anthony Davidson. Well, that was a terrible wreck for you, Angel Diaz Rauda, and you immediately parked it and just came out of the care center. What can you tell us that happened during the wreck? Well, it was just stupid, you know. These drivers, that's what happens when you put yourself on those types of situations with the IndyCar tires. I spoke about it with my drivers at Casa Loud. I spoke about it with Dora and her drivers. I spoke about it with Jackson Roush. We should not be driving on these tires. And why is the Cup Series doing that? I really don't know. But you know, we are still happy with how much we've been able to accomplish. We brought Roush Racing a long way, but this was just a stupid wreck, and that's just what cost you. It cost you. It just costs you stupid mistakes that could end your day in a nutshell. All right, and what can you tell us about Alexis Lynn Blake? Did you get the chance to speak with her? I saw her going to the X-ray room, so I think she may have broken a bone from the angle that she hit, because she may or may not have hit right where the cell is, like at the end of the monocoque. So, right, thankfully she's fine, but I don't know. It seems like she might with some broken. All right, that's what the consensus is doing. Let's go back to the booth, guys.
You know what? I didn't really thought about that on the angle, but now just thinking back to it, that is kind of where the driver's feet are. So
yeah, because it's right at the front edge of the monocoque.
yeah, kind of where almost where the tires are near. So that is not an area you want to hit. But with how quick it was, and again, the amount of force that was actually there. Again, going 117 miles per hour, and how stunning it was.
Yes, we're going to take a look at it one more time. She just couldn't avoid him in that.
And that is on driver's side, so. But luckily, it's not going to do much worse than maybe her ankle having a problem, or it might be broken. But at least she was able to get out of that vehicle.
And that's what's important, that she managed to get out of the car, probably with a little bit of assistance. Yeah, because when I saw that replay, she got out of the car, but she was aided by the AMR safety group.
I wasn't thinking about it at the moment, but now as we're seeing it, and now here in the newsroom, Matt Colley, it now makes a lot more logical sense.
Yep, as we continue to see these drivers still halted right at the right in the middle of turns 3 and 4. They're still cleaning up all the debris that was left from that wreck, and they're also trying to make sure that pit road is safe for use again.
But yeah, because of where they read it's right where the entrance of pit road is.
honestly, what are we doing like with these tires? And at the start, I wasn't that concerned, but now that we're seeing all these wrecks, yeah, these tires are really not suitable for the stock cars. And it seems like they're finally lifting the thumbs up.
Yeah, they just got out of the way finally, so they're gonna bring back out the caution. Yeah, we should be able to see pit stops here. Yep, here we go.
Yep, the drivers are coming in for pit stops. And we're gonna see what they produce. Margot. Well, at the moment, the consensus for the 7 of an Edgar van, they're trying to go for 4 fresh tires, fuel, as well as a chassis setup. They don't want to make any mistakes on this pit stop, but they also want to be as fast as possible. Going for 4 tires stop for Hailie Deegan. They're also going to try to fix the damage and do it in the last caution. No more adjustments for that 38 machine, but rather trying to keep a lot more good luck charms on these ones as we're going to go back. And late change, Kyle Larson is now the winner out of the race coming out of pit road.
Yeah, the very good pit stop right there. You see who's now in second. That's a bit of a surprise event as well.
Oh yeah, Daniel Voiles, although he could be possibly at the tail end of the lead lap, we don't know yet. But we do have some more retirees that joined the field. Alexis Lynn Blake, obviously. Auburn Bradley, Angel Diaz Rauda. And finally the 78 of Dan Roman. Those are the drivers that ended up leaving this race.
Just an unnecessary turn of events that we got to see here. There's Deegan finally getting off of pit road.
And Hailie Deegan, despite all the hate that she gets, she had really solid runs the last couple of races.
Yeah, she had been on the upside with the last handful of races, going all the way back to Atlanta.
Yeah, and that is despite a lot of people saying that she shouldn't even be up here.
Well, she's been proving all the haters wrong. She's been competing. It's just got involved in an unnecessary wreck here this afternoon.
Yep, as the pace car lights are out, they only gave 4 laps of caution because of the red flag. Which honestly, I think it's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's going to be a fair trade indeed.
Well, now it is time for this halfway moment. The halfway moment of this race finally came in. We're going to be restarting with 39 laps to go. We still have 39 laps of this race. I don't think they can survive.
They're with how the racing has been ever since the first yellow happened, we're not done yet with all this controversy and chaos that we have.
Yeah, I really hope that, for the love of God, we do not have another scandal with these tires.
I think it's gonna keep on happening.
Also, you remember the last time that Lawson raced this car? And he blew up in flames in 2017?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was one of the most funniest wrecks. 39 laps to go this time by as we're coming over toward the restart. Daniel Voiles, minimal damage from the previous caution. Kyle Larson, no damage ever since all the cautions came out. Green flag.
Larson had an all-right restart there, but Voiles is going to try to stay with him.
And all these trucks are all spread apart from the rest of the main group. Look at Pedro Sales now going over second. And oh my goodness!
There they go again.
Goodness gracious! Not another one.
Yeah, there's another one. Another incident. Caution's back out.
Diego Crass, Seal. This one is gonna take Sabrina Rankenpree, unfortunately. Oh.
Yeah.
And after two. Yeah, we tried to go half two, and look where we fucking ended up. Yeah, she's not happy about that one.
Sorry for the language. Larson laid it back.
Larson led them back to the line. We're going to take a look at the replay of this one.
It's the back markers. That's what's been the whole reason for these yellows.
Let's see. Oh!
That was a stupid move.
Yeah, it seems like both Sabrina and Mabel were kind of impatient on their moves. Because, yes, Sabrina did have the run, but it seems like it was not the time to do it. It clearly wasn't. I mean, you were in the short shoot.
That was just a dumb idea.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, there's just no way that you could make that move stick in turn 2, as we're going to take a look at on board. Where? 3 wide, half a killer here, come on. Good, and half a two. We're just not gonna play the rest of that audio.
Since we just heard it.
Here's Diego. Hold on to it. Hold on. Here it started? No, cannot restart it. Well, that's like womp womp. You can restart the car. We're on board the steel. Almost the same type of problem. As we see coming out of pit, oh, Lincoln decided to stay out.
Lincoln's gonna try to play strategy.
And it's a good time. It's a good time to play strategy because we are now close to the end. Well, closer to the end, I hope. Just gotta hope that they don't get more cautions.
I don't know about that one there, Chief.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just no way that there's gonna be 0 cautions the rest of the way. As we're gonna see a couple of drives. Yeah, Lucila's done. Clutch issue for Sabrina Rankenpree, and Diego Alcraz still on pit road, trying to fix it. And there's not. What? Your timing is just funny, Angel. You said try to fix it, and it just goes all the way to the garage.
Yeah, I guess that's their way of fixing an issue.
Fixing a car 101. Step 1, park it on pit road. Step 2, just push it. It's done. It's over. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that totally works. Not.
Exactly. So, anyways, Dale, you grabbed your lunch, which is thankfully not Taco Bell, as this race has been going. We're just barely halfway on this one.
Man, I'm out here in the back straightaway enjoying fucking Dairy Queen.
Man, yeah.
And no, Tari, you cannot have any of it.
I still have my Taco Bell. Which, funny enough, I'm just gonna take a bite out of it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Guys, clear the booth immediately!
Nothing bad will happen, okay?
Clear the booth!
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about it. Ain't that right, Tari?
I see fucking Sean up there heading towards the door.
No.
Is that the production guy?
Yeah, we just lost our production guy.
Yeah.
He left?
Did he leave or did he go to hey, where's our production? It just went over to the master control engine. Okay.
Yep, he just left. Unbelievable.
He didn't want to be with next to Tari and her Taco Bell.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just hungry.
Anyway, guys, we have a lot.
What?
I cut my mic off. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know why.
Can somebody please cut Tari's mic? We don't want to hear her chewing.
Oh, come on. I don't chew that hard.
You sure about that? We
That's what
just
she
put it
said.
over your mind. Angel, you did not just say that.
Somebody please reach. Oh, actually, I got this. Oh, look this. Oh, look at this. I have a button. I can turn Tari's mic off. I pressed it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And she's right now screaming, unmute me.
She has to finish her food first.
Alright, so while Tari takes her lunch break, we're about to go green again.
Yeah, this race has been not a fun one. It's been more chaotic, to say the least.
Oh, gee, you think?
Yeah, I think it has been chaotic, and at the moment, I think everyone wants to go home.
Oh, gee, you don't say.
Anyways, so while that is going on, they're ready to go back around, and the pace car. Oh, what a busy day it has been if you are the pace car driver.
Oh, he's gonna get his money's worth.
All right, and she's ready, her taco.
Did she get with her taco?
Yeah. Finally
Okay,
done.
gentlemen.
If you have a problem, Tari, get out of the booths.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gentlemen. They're gonna cut my mic off in 3, 2.
Okay, he just cut off his mic. Pace car's
just
back
cut
in.
it.
Here we go again.
All right, so right now the position for Lincoln. Can he resist with worn tires and the strategy game? Here we go.
Here we go. This is going to be how the strategy base is going to go. We almost kind of saw it early on in this race, but not for much. Now this is the true test. We've already seen the battle for second and third.
Yep, both Shelbys just decided to go directly to 3. For both Daniel Bogdasarov and Pedro Sales. They keep it rather clean coming out of the turns. Famous last words.
Guys, that was tight coming off where I was sitting. Pause.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And here comes Phoenix to the inside.
Oh, he's got the momentum. Pressure tires are working. He's going to have it heading into one.
He might not have it coming back around where I am, and he will.
He's clear. He's clear.
And guys, I see him coming right in front of me. He's gonna leave behind that string of cars coming right into my view.
And he gets it really good. I mean, that was a great run that he got against Daniel Bogdasarov. And look who's coming in third. Lasario Smith had a wicked day, which ended in a crash against Gabriel Dennis in yesterday's AT&T race. Now, she's trying to use all that experience gained, except wrecking Gab, into this race.
Well, you're going to have to deal with a hard-charging Kyle Larson there. Going to easily be able to keep third for now.
That's at the moment as we see another driver, Ethan Rice, still keeping it at the top 10. What a great day it has been for this young man.
Even with the little contact with the points leader, Samantha Contreras, Ethan Rice keeping it calm, cool, and collective.
And there it goes to the inside of Zoe Lee, having the help from the 18 of ISSR.
And it is going to clear.
I can't help but ask, because Sean, you being a guy who races in the trucks, if you're racing in a pack like this, in a truck, like they're racing right now, what is going through your mind?
Well, there's a lot of things that could be running through somebody's mind. You got to be thinking quick on your feet, quick in your head, on what's going to be the right sorts of moves. And we're seeing it right here with a bunch of these drivers who have been going side by side with each other since the restart.
Speaking of one of those, Sophia Woodward making her way into the top 10 silently, and that is despite the wrecks. She is rebounding.
A lot of these drivers rebounding after being involved in wrecks. That's stuff that you want to see.
Oh yes, as look at Lasaria Smith moved into second place. Now she is 1v1 against Pedro Sales with 30 to go.
That's the only battle that we're seeing here. None of the other drivers behind are there.
I'm just curious to see what could happen if she manages to pull up the upset and win. That would be massive. And there she goes to the lead.
Gonna be there side by side.
Also,
and
something
there
else we
she goes.
Kyle Larson is also in charge. So if these two end up making contact, or worse, wrecking,
Caution
one of the cars behind them.
Again.
Oh, there's a wreck.
You cannot blame me for saying something about a wreck.
It was in turn 3, and I think it might have had something to do with the 14.
Yeah, that could have been as Lasaria Smith let them back.
Well, I am covering the back stretch in turn 3 and 4, so...
Yeah, take it away, Dale.
So, yeah, right here, as we can see, and Angel, you might have to help me with this, oh, yeah, he just got turned hard.
Sophia Woodward got a tad there, it looks actually.
Where did the 7 go?
7 went down towards the end. I think the 7 went down towards the inside wall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to take a look at it again, I guess, to see where the 7 goes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually keeps it clean.
Oh. Rather interesting.
Galloway just decides to just not give any S's and just zooms by to gain a couple more positions. Now this is the funny thing about Galloway. under Cricket Cup rules, we race back to the caution flag, unlike most racing series, and there's usually a gentleman's agreement to not pass cars coming back to the caution. And Galloway decided to break the rule.
Well, Seb just was like, yeah, I don't care.
They pretty much didn't, as right now we're seeing a couple of cars that stayed out.
Now that gentleman's rule, some of those come back and haunt him, which I would say would be ridiculous, in my honest opinion.
Oh yeah, it could be rather ridiculous if it comes back to haunt him.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think the officials are going to do much about that.
Hold on a second.
Barring,
She's still going.
well, that 25 didn't get much damage.
Sorry, that was right in my ear.
I'm sorry.
Did you have your mic volume up too high?
Yes!
Why did you do that?
I couldn't hear you, Sean. I was trying to hear what you were saying, and then Tori just yells.
Good
I'm
grief.
sorry.
It's good.
All right, so while that's going on, Zoe Lee with a surprising comeback, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, she won the series' return trip to Texas World, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's looking for the victory today.
She also
we
wrecked at Talladega last year.
Yeah, we all know that, but then turned the head around with a win at the fall Talladega race. Now trying to get a second victory after that win at Texas World. And it would be maybe a historic season.
I mean, she's
In a way.
already completed the comeback with her wins, and probably going for the championship could be the next major step.
Are you going to try to do that in AT&T, Tara?
Probably yes.
You're not going to be able to do it, Tari.
Says who?
All right, let's not get into beat conversations here, okay?
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, let's analyze a little bit more about Zoe Lee. She comes in 5th in Cricket Cup points. A good result over here. Could be putting her right within the top 3. The problem is, she would have needed more Samantha Contreras to perform poorly.
Which she is going to get that because Samantha Contreras got involved in that big incident. Even if she's somehow lucky to be up near the front.
Yeah, despite her luckiness, I think the horseshoe's gonna be running out here in a couple.
The horseshoe's going to be out because she lost it during that big incident.
I didn't know there was a horseshoe. I thought there was a other thing that horses make. And I'm not going to say on national television.
What, they make ponies?
Oh no!
No,
Don't.
Tari. Tari,
Don't.
they make horse.
Of course, he was gonna say that.
I feel bad for the production guy having to censor everything I say.
I mean, honestly, you should.
Shut up, Tari.
Anyways, this race has gone. How long do you think it has lasted?
It's lasted a
24
while.
hours.
Oh
Oof.
God,
Oof.
24 hours. This is not Le Mans, sir. Try again.
I mean, in Australia, it lasted 24 hours.
I think we're 2 hours in.
Yeah, well, almost 2 hours in, I guess. Yep, it's almost 2 hours in as we see Lincoln Loud coming over to be the only lap car on this joint.
The first time we're actually going to see a lap car. This entire race.
I dropped my drink.
Oh god, that's not good.
Well, oof.
Oh well, it's not a big deal. At least I'm not that one spotter who dropped their sandwich.
Oh, jeez. Not the sandwich incident.
And that was during practice.
Right here at this track.
At least I'm not Tari and holding me up at Dover.
I didn't hold you up. I was just off that day.
You're off every day, Tari.
Wow.
I'm not always off. I mean, I was recently on.
You were on something, just not on work.
No, I am on something. Yeah, on top of somebody. Come on.
Yeah, but that's not...
Here we
Guys,
go. Let me just do it. Ding, ding, ding.
guys, can we please get back to the race, please?
We'll
Yep.
get back to the race here in a moment. Let's wait for the pace car to get out of the way.
Yeah, we're just waiting for that. Now, the first time in this entire race that we see a lap car intervening with the leaders. We haven't
Hey, you know what's
seen a
crazy,
single...
Angel?
What?
You know what's crazy, Angel? We saw that a lot last night in the ARCA race.
And also saw that with the truck race as well. But now we're actually seeing it with the big stars here. I don't think we saw it yesterday during AT&T. Because here we go again.
Green flag, and Zoe Lee had a good jump. Well, let's see what they decide. Oh, Lincoln is super slow.
Like,
He's on the
get off the track.
He's on the super slow-mo. That's how super slow he is.
Yeah, that's a good one. Look at all these drivers at the back. They are charging because of the fresher tires, because they actually pitted. All these drivers that we see in the front, they did not pit. And although it be
Oh, guys, they're getting they're getting squirrel in the back.
I think they're trapped behind Lincoln.
But some of them are trying to move Lincoln. What I just saw back there, standing where I was standing.
Oh, don't go three! Don't go three!
Don't go three! They keep it clean somehow, but Haley Deegan is the unlucky soul who got trapped behind Lincoln.
Anybody who drives with her is unlucky.
Well, the results chart wouldn't be saying that.
Anybody who drives with Haley Deegan is unlucky. Talentless.
Oh, barely gets back ahead as let's go back to the front. And Zoe Lee at the moment, and that Galvan in second.
And that
As I said
has
before,
not won a single race in over a year. Last time she won was in 2024. And the last time that she got close to winning this race was in 2018 when she had to settle down for second.
as I said at the top of the show and on the pre-race show, keep an eye on the 7 of Annette Galvan.
Oh, we're seeing it now. Annette Galvan in contention, trying to get up there. Watch behind. We got some battles going on. That's for 6.
Annette Galvan was pushing the leader like it's a super speedway.
Well, that's what happens with the drafting here.
And she does not get the move out of turn 4. Zoe Lee actually managed to get a much better grip on the outside line, so she made it. This is how these drivers are going to behave for the remainder of this race.
I don't know about that one there, Chief. But we'll see what happens.
Also, something else to keep an eye on: back behind the leaders. The way that they're racing now, they're just letting the leaders get away.
Well,
if they can
I don't know
form
about that. We
group,
got some of these drivers who have pressure tires, including Larson and Ethan Rice, along with the Sids as well. Here goes Ethan Rice.
As I was saying, if these drivers can form like a line and just stay behind each other, they could easily catch it behind the leaders because the leaders are just pulling away from them by drafting behind each other.
And that's how they've been able to go with the fresher tires. And that Galvan once again try to look underneath the 4-3. And now she's going to try to do it in the short shoot.
It's going to be tight.
That's not gonna work.
It's going to work for a little bit.
Oh, it does work.
And the crowd is going crazy where I'm standing.
And that Galvan.
Watch Zoe Lee here, looking for it again. Watch behind them too. Here comes the fresher tire drivers in the sit in 42.
Nobody around this joint is sitting down.
Damon Rubio charging to the front as we are crossing the line, 20 to go. And the strategy of older tires versus new tires is taking effect. As here comes Rubio for second, he's going to try to lead as well.
Damian Rubio is humming like a freight train, and he has no one to do it.
Don't wreck!
Oh, but I don't think...
And that saved it, though.
He saved it, and he's still looking for it. He's still there, side by side.
But the six is going to be bringing along Kyle Larson, and it looks like he's going to be having Larson in tow as he takes the lead.
And he does. Also bringing in Ethan Rice and Leslie Jacoby, who's trying to struggle in for the 4th spot. But this is the time where the drivers with the freshers and the olders are battling, and the olders are starting to go downwards. Meanwhile, the freshers are going up. Ethan Rice is now looking.
Also, as you said, Angel, Ethan Rice wanting to go for the 2nd position on Kyle Larson. He's there.
I think he was in this sort of position back in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was. It was back in Atlanta. And right now, he's trying to get in contention for his first career win.
Also, something else that they're doing, they're also helping the leader get away. And right now, Damon Rubio's running away while they battle behind him.
We got pinners.
And these drivers discovered that it was a big mistake to stay out on all the tires. Daniel Voiles is one, and Samantha Contreras is the other one. We'll see a couple more, Haley Deegan and Chloe Bourgeois. Meanwhile, Damon Rubio continues to pull away, but for how long?
I have been listening to the radio communications of the leader. The crew chief is telling him he has enough tires to make it all the way.
Well, tires might be a good thing, but how about the fuel situation? That's going to be a big key factor.
Well, so far, not much of fuel has been started. You see, more drivers are coming down.
It's a lot more. Those are probably more drivers that did not pit under the caution.
Yep, all these drivers, they didn't pit under the caution. They're coming down.
I wouldn't say if you didn't pit. Well, that if you did pit, you might be in a good spot as well. You might have to worry about pitting.
Well, we'll see how that works out. Ethan Rice has finally cleared off Kyle Larson. Larson is still trying to look up against that 50 car. They need to stick together.
And they might be working together here. But once I think they get into the draft, more of the draft of the sits, it's all bets are off.
And I think they're going off already because they're slowly closing down on the 6 car.
Yeah, you might be right, but Larson's not going. Oh, he was peeking there for a second.
A little peek. Do you want to bite?
He doesn't bite. Not yet.
Yeah, not at the moment, but look at the distance now. It has been complete. Oh, God. You okay?
Oh, I
gotta go.
sorry, out of the boost. Out of the boost.
And she just fired. She just shot out of a cannon as she got out of the booth. But back
Knew that was-
but back to what she was saying.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this. We're seeing it right now. Ethan Rice and Kyle Larson are going to work together still. I just think all bets are off. Because
Yep,
they're there now. They're there.
Yep. Oh, the only thing that could ruin this is if a caution comes out. But I don't think we're gonna see a caution once again.
Still got 4 drivers heading down pit road.
Maria keep trying to fix some damage. Less than 20/100ths.
Yeah, all it takes is one big run by that 50, and he'll catch up. And I think that run just happened. He's on the back bumper.
Oh yes, trying to peek it to the inside of the 6. Didn't work that time. He's gonna try it again. No, he's gonna stay back in line.
And he had that big run there, but he got faltered at the exact moment he tried to run. When will the next moment hit?
Still gotta continue on for that big bonus. We see a couple of position changes. Pedro Sales made his way to 6th place. Let's go back to where these drivers are currently at. Phoenix trying to mount a charge.
Trying to, but way too far behind.
But as they continue on, oh, Larson trying to peek underneath Ethan.
Not gonna go. Not yet.
Not yet, not yet. May trying to get a little bit closer to Damian because I think Larson just wants to go for 2 birds and 1 stone.
That would just be trying to go for it all. Go all in. And we're down to the moment of the race where going all in might just be the only play. Oh, Ethan got a bit loose.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cost us position. But I think they're gonna be pitting.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
The top. First and second pit, Ethan Rice stays out.
This could be crucial if they stay like this. Ethan could be seeking his first career win faster.
But that also gives us a sign that these drivers did not have enough to make it to the end. On fuel.
Yeah, it could be on fuel. Oh, Tari, you're back. Yeah, I'm back. Jesus Christ, what did I miss?
Well, we just had Diego and Larson both go down pit road.
And here comes Ethan.
Ethan Rice heads on in, along with several others. Who's the first one that stays out?
It is an Edgar van, but this will be because she is part of the lap field.
Are they lapped?
She is lapped. Yes. Dipper Pines is the leader.
There's Dipper right there.
And it could be that And the strategy is finally working for these drivers that pitted before, as Willis just got past the 45.
Yeah, but now it's going to be a moment of waiting and seeing when will these drivers get there.
This could be as the leader, yes. The Propines are a leader. Comes down a pit road. We're still going to keep up with this story as at the moment. There is Ethan. Fun a lap down by now. But there's Sheldon Creed, who could be next in line to get the lead.
Time will only tell with some of these things. We're under 10 laps to go, and so getting very dicey.
And Dipper just comes out of pit road, and I think Sheldon could be taking the lead
No,
here.
it's Ethan.
No, it's Ethan.
It's Ethan. He just took the lead.
Ethan Rice with a great opportunity at capturing his first career Cricket Cup win, and he's the leader.
Gotta deal with a couple of lap down cars.
And he's getting blocked. He doesn't know where to go. Barely gets by Chloe.
It's gonna stick behind Lincoln. And will easily pass by them both. How big is his lead?
4 gargantuous seconds.
That is a huge lead. Right now as Larson trying to get by Sheldon.
I mean, he's trying to get out to that second spot, trying to get another win this year.
And he'll clear it into 3.
Too late, I guess.
Yep.
Because we are under 10 to go, so this could be the end of this race. Is still going faster.
He's the overcut strategy. It's another overcut.
It clearly is, and right now it's almost expanding the lead to 5 seconds. Fastest lap could be locked in by the 7 of an Edgar van. But at the moment, Ethan Rice is having the time of his life. And with no other mechanical failures, it could be over.
And there's nobody near him. There's no lap cars right now ahead of him. There's the 2 behind him that Larson's still got to deal with.
Yeah, still a couple of those.
But this is all Ethan Rice needs. Larson just got by one of them.
But he's still 4 seconds and a half behind the leader.
It might have just gotten blocked there by Lincoln. Larson's got to go like a rocket. We're coming to 5 to go.
Five more. And at the moment, Ethan is the one favored. Nobody around him. Nobody in front of him.
Everyone's behind him. The time goes down a bit.
Yeah, but the problem is Lawson is still quite a ways away. We're going to see how far behind he is.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh, no!
That's gonna do it! That's gonna do it!
That seals it! Is a caution out or not? It is a caution! And Ethan Rice could be adding his name to the list!
Back to the caution! Wow!
That was not what Larson wanted to see! As we're gonna take a look at the replay, Daniel Bogdasarov ended up in the wreck. And it was with Sheldon Creed. Let's take it.
Well... Oh, Sheldon slid up in the boogie!
Oh, not again. And because Sheldon Creed was pirouetting in the middle of the field, Cricket Cup had to throw the caution. Yeah, but that's still a shame for Boogie because he was setting himself for a good finish.
Looking on board the Coors Light machine. Couldn't do anything at that moment. Sheldon was sliding up the track.
Yeah, really cannot. Really, the moment was ruined right there, but we are about to see probably one of the most happiest moments of this year. But keep in mind, Ethan can still lose this race.
I think the only way he could lose this race is if the car can't make it back around. But they waited until the right moment to pit. They were one of the last few to pit.
Exactly. As we're going to see our only wave around of this race. That being the 88, although wave rounds are not allowed as of right now. But yeah, Chloe's trying to get her wave around to finish this race on the lap.
I think we'll be able to. Does the 88 not know now that the inside line is the preferred line?
I think she doesn't know.
Jeez. Someone, I guess someone forgot to understand the concept.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird. She's trying now. But I think it's because...
No, she's not.
Yeah. Clearly.
What an idiot.
Oh, finally! Yep, finally done it.
Finally goes.
As we are going to see 2 more laps of caution to go.
Yeah, due to how late the caution came out.
And this race has been going longer than the rest. 2 to go. As this moment for Ethan could be the one that solidifies him as a legit Cricket Cup competitor, as he's had a good amount of results, a good amount of positive results in the last couple of races.
Yeah, that's very much true. And came close at Atlanta. Almost had some good runs here and there, but not only is it going to be a crown jewel win, but also how important it's going to be for this 50 team.
But result of the season, 11th place last weekend at North Wilkesboro. Made some moves, didn't end up with the win. That went to Sophia Woodward. But right now, Ethan looking to break a long-standing tradition of rookies and rookies only never winning the Brickyard 400. Well, sometimes things come to an end, and he's gonna be adding himself to the PPG Trophy if he manages to go one more time around.
Yeah, and he gets to join in the list of winners doing a tradition that's famous here, kissing the bricks.
Oh yeah. As here they come to take it. The yellow and the Wells Fargo white flag is in the air one more time around Indianapolis.
Larson just waiting right there behind Ethan, hoping for something. If anything to happen.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna try to do. Because that is his only hope of winning this race is for Ethan to get out, to basically plunk it down to pit road. So far, it's not looking like it.
I think Ethan's got the car to beat after that only green flag stops.
Yeah, it was. And as we traverse the backstretch for one more time, this race was quite long, but at the same time quite wreckfesty.
And
you don't say.
Yeah, you don't say, especially with a potential for something bad to happen with one of the drivers.
We did get an update that it is only a sprained ankle for Alexis Lynn Blake, but she will be able to race next week. But right now for Ethan Rice, ever since the pit road stops, he has been a great leader. And you know, you can win and win and win once more, but that first one you never forget. And he's gonna try to do it, as this will be the 4th Dodge win in 21 races. Ethan Rice wins at the Brickyard. All right, good job, guys. Great job, great job. Love it. And you will hoist the PPG Trophy, the second most coveted trophy in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, out just behind the Indy 500. And it's also his first career Cricket Cup win. So Ethan Rice becomes a first-time winner in the series. And a tradition breaker at the same one.
What a win for that young man.
It really was, yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at the results. Ethan Rice in first, Kyle Larson in second, Sebastian Galloway Jr. in third, Damon Rubio and Alex SR in the top 5, and then Leslie Jacoby, Annette Galvan, Daniel Boyles, Luna Coco, and Pedro Sales round out the top 10 as we take a look at the rest of the results. Zoe Lee, Samantha Contreras, Sophia Woodward, Listeria Smith, Sheldon Creed, Dipper Pines, Daniel Bogdasarov, Mabel Pines, Maria Lakey, and Katie Cole will round out the top 20. And then for the drivers down below, Ian Molina, Haley Deegan, Chloe Bourgeois will all finish on the lead lap. Lincoln Loud finishes 2 laps down, and then your DNFs. Lucille, Sabrina Rankin, Diego Alcaraz, Dana Roman, Alvin Bradley, Angel Diaz-Rada, Alexis Lynn Blake, Laura James, Lexi Di Benedetto, Marinette Pencheng, Maggie Spletzer, Ruby Asensio, Austin Hunter, Marva Keita, Aria Eviara, Benjamin Ortiz, Eric Plushly P, and finally, Jonathan Logren. So, what are our final thoughts about this race? Well,
man, oh man, you can't expect it. You gotta expect anything and everything could happen on a given race weekend. And for Ethan Rice, it somehow turned out to be his race to win, and he gets to be the one celebrating and being part of all those traditions. It was an incredible drive for him.
yeah, clearly an incredible drive, and I would say that it was a very fun race. So just hope that the same tire failures that happened don't happen again, because they really got to change the tires. Anyway, so with this, it is time to say goodbye from Indianapolis. Congratulations to Ethan Rice, our winner. For Tyree Smith, for Sean Ard, for pit reporters Margot Grew, Anthony Davidson, and Rick Erickson, I'm Radio Angel YM. Next week, the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series heads over to Mexico City for the TV Azteca Clásico. On Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, over here on Radio Angel YM. So with this, we're going to say so long, and until we meet again.